To the channel. My name is Chris. Here's this Tubb farmer. You have joined us on a brand new Let's Play on Lone Oak. At this time, if you haven't got your popcorn, or your soda, or your Pringles, now is the time to do so, because this shit's going to get good. Okay guys, like I said, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris. Here's this Tubb farmer. You've joined us on episode 1 on Lone Oak. First of all, let us apologise for what happened a few days ago when we were on Tuscan lands. We were getting into it when we came across a glitch where we couldn't terraform and stuff like that. So we decided to leave it for a while, and now we're back on track with a brand new Let's Play, and we're right here on Lone Oak. But before we do that, Tubbs, how are we doing tonight, brother?
Good.
I love it. I love it. Will you get off my head? Oh my god, I don't need an ornament. Okay guys, so how we're going to play this is, okay, before we started, myself and Tubbs, we came on this, that's why we're a little bit later than normal. We were talking about it and seeing what we're going to do. So here's how we're going to do it, okay? We are not going to own this main farm. As you know, our Let's Plays when we go farm for farm is we pick two different parts on the map, and that's where we start. But we decided we're going to start a little bit different on this Let's Play. Normally we would start from farm manager, where we have 1.2 million to spend, and then we go into it. But today we're going to start on a little bit different on this one, where we're going to start from scratch. So everything's going to be a little bit harder for us. So we hope you're going to stick around for this. So here's how it's going to work. For the first 4 to 5 episodes at least, we're going to be using this farm as our general area where we're going to park our equipment. We have got permission from the farmer to use his sheds and stuff, so we're going to take advantage of it. And after the 5th episode, no matter what land we have or crops, whatever we're going to be doing, that's when we have to start to build our farm on the land that we're going to own. So how it's going to happen is, Tubb farmer, he's going to go up to fields 8, 9, up around that area by the sawmill. I'm taking the likes of field 46, 20, 21 over around the shop area, and that's where we're going to start building our farms. So before we start building the farms, like I said, we're going to be using this as our storage. Our fields then we're going to start for crops and stuff. Now, we've also discussed what's going to happen is slot counts is something like 600 already taken up by this map. It's a big field. So what we've decided to do is have 350 slots each, and we're going to start off with, I think it's large equipment, Tubbs, is it?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Right. So, like I said, we have 350 slots each. So we're going to do what we always done. Okay, our tractors are going to be separate from each other, so they're the ones that we can't use unless we're going to help each other with contracts and stuff. But the rest of the stuff, the implements, the likes of cultivators and stuff like that, we will buy what we can buy, and then if I have something that he hasn't got, he will borrow it. If I haven't got it and he has it, I'll borrow his. So that's how we're going to keep our slot counts down to a minimum at least. So Tubbs, what is your plan on this Let's Play?
To make money.
And how are you going to go by that? Have you got a rough general idea in your head, or
Yes.
are you just going to play by ear kind of stuff?
No, I have a plan.
Well, you're going to fill people in? Or
Yes.
you're going to keep it to yourself?
I'm going to buy a farm. I'm going to harvest it, and then plow it, replant it, and harvest it again. I'm going to make money that way.
Now, guys, first of all, hello Becky, welcome to the channel, and she also says, how are you, Tubbs?
Good morning, Becky. How are you?
Right, so let me just kind of verify what's going on here, right? When Tubbs says a farm, guys, okay, he doesn't mean a farmyard, he actually means a field. In the States, they're called farms. Everywhere else in Europe, they're called fields. But look at that's
But we're not in Europe. We're sitting here in Texas. I mean, come on.
Okay, so every time someone's on my end and they're watching and you hear Tubb saying like, going to buy another farm, he's not buying another farm, he's just buying a plot of land. That's all he's doing. Right guys, so first of all, as you can see, our money up in the corner is 500,000. We both have 500,000. There's no difference in anything else. He started on his farm, I've started on mine. So, once again, as you already know by at this stage, we don't cheat money in. So there's going to be no cheating, no government subsidies and stuff. Now, in saying that, we can take out a loan and we can also fee flip to a certain extent, okay? And what I mean by that is we cannot buy a plot of land that we can't afford just to take off the crop and then resell it again, right? So here's how it's going to work. Unless Tubb's going to do his one is different, on my end, here's how I'm going to do it. If I do fee flip, so like let's say for instance I buy, we say a field 24 at the moment, okay? I can buy field 24, but I cannot sell it straight away after my first harvest, so I can't just buy it, take that crop and then sell it. I have to work that land for at least 2 harvests, then I can sell it. I just think that'd be better first, just to, instead of just going buying a plot of land and just field flip and just take the crop. Because if I was to do that, I could go down to field 44, take that cotton and make a load of money straight away and not having to worry about it. So if I want to buy field 44, let's say, I would have to work that for at least 2 harvests. That's how I'm going to work mine. So Tubbs, how are you going to work yours?
I'm going to buy the fields and then start working them. So right now I've already purchased field 8 and 16. 16 is ready to harvest for cotton. I'm going to go ahead and harvest that, sell that. 8 looks like canola on it. Yep. Or soybeans, I'm sorry. Soybeans, and it's in the first stage of growth, so I'm not going to worry about it. So I'm going to start working on 16, harvesting it, and then trying to plow it and fertilize it and get it replanted in something. So that's where I'm going to start right now. So I've got those 2 fields. I borrowed 500,000. That's what it let me borrow, and I've got let's see, 800 or 723,000 left to work between leasing and buying my equipment, and so that's where I'm getting started at. And I think what I'm going to do too, looking at the map, y'all, you got field 9 up here that's only 33,000. I may start out with that small grass field, because one of the things that Chris and I like to do is really work towards our animals. And I'm thinking, because these fields are so big, in the past we've always bought the and I can't believe I'm saying this because I don't like to do this, but I'm going to hand do everything with the animals. So if I don't have the crop, I'm not going to have the animal. If I get cows, I got to have grass bales, I've got to have hay bales, I've got to have silage, the whole 9 yards. But I'm going to buy field 9 eventually, and then start doing my bales and do everything by hand. So that's kind of my plan on this, and then work my way up. Since Chris is starting on the other side there with 20 and 22, I'm going to kind of stay in this area right here. Like, I'd probably keep my eye on 17 and 18 and then 47 grass field, and kind of start that little block right there. And then as I build up money, we'll work up to something a little bit bigger. But for right now, we're going to stay small. So, or I am. So
in saying that, guys, okay, it's not like we're going to say like I'm keeping on this side of the map and Tubbs is going to keep on that side, right? We're not going to do that. So let's say, for instance, if I have the money and I really want to buy, we say field 30, 31, or even 32, I can. Same with Tubbs. If Francie's buying field 24, he can. It's not like we're splitting the map down the middle, going like I'm taking all this side and he's taking all that side. It's not going to work that way. So just because Tubbs is on that side and he's talking about the likes of field 17, 18, and I'm talking about 20, 23, 20, that kind of it, that's just the kind of the start off point. but that don't say we're going to stick to it, right?
No, it's
So,
free flowing. It's free
yeah,
flowing.
exactly. Yeah.
The whole map's open. Buy where you want to.
Right. So as you can see, guys, I have started on field 20 and 22. They're my two fields I'm going to start off with. Um, like Tubbs, I took a loan of 500,000 out. By
Okay.
doing it, I have now got 559,000, and that is for my equipment. Now, I cannot take another loan out till that completely loan is paid back. I have to pay that back first before I can take out a second loan.
Me, on the
So
other hand,
500
I can take out any loan I want. So
right. So 500,000 not going to last a whole lot. So as you can see, I have a grass field. So naturally, I'm going to start off with silage bales. It's a good way of making a bit of money there to lead up. Now I probably will keep a few as because I'm going to be in the same boat as Tubb Farmer with my animals. I am not going to cheat anything with the buy all mod that you can get. I'm not going to get that out.
I think that's something different we should do on here. Is kind of, we haven't really done anything manually when it comes to the animals, so I think that would be a good new something to do.
Yeah.
Somebody's buying something.
I am buying my. I guess you can probably think what I'm going to be buying. So
Yeah, probably a tractor.
it has to
And
be
a
the Ford,
baler.
man.
Oh, did you buy the Ford?
Oh yeah, I'm getting the Ford.
All right. As long as you're happy.
I think I've kind of got used to using that Ford as a rather than. Right, so let me see. I also need a more because we have grass to get. Right. So I think I will start off with just this at the moment, and then I will either lease or buy equipment as I go along. So like I said, guys, so as you can see, I am using a mower. So if Tubb Farmer wanted a mower, he doesn't have to buy one, as he knows I've already got it here, so he can borrow it if he needs it. And that's how we're going to be working it.
Do you have crop destruction and weeds off and everything else on?
Right, so how we're doing it is we have economy on normal. The helper refills are all off. Crop withering is off. Crop destruction is off. Periodic plowing is on. Liming is on. Weeding is off.
Okay. So periodic plowing. Okay.
Is on.
Yeah. Okay. Just the weeds and the.
The weeds are off. Okay. So are you wanting crop destruction on?
If you want to, that's fine. It doesn't matter. I'd leave it on, but if you don't want to,
okay. No,
I don't have an issue with it.
Yeah, no, it's on there now. So okay. Right. So where do I go down to my field? Do I take this one? Oh yeah.
I don't think this is the field up. Yeah, it is. Oh, and one other thing, folks. One thing we can't do, I'll show you on the map here. So if you're looking here, this blue area is common area. Chris and I have decided neither one of us are going to buy this. It's mainly forest and edge area of the fields. Because if I buy it, then he's not going to be able to place anything or do anything. If he buys it, vice versa. So we're just going to leave it alone. It doesn't cost anything, but we just figured we'd just leave it alone for now. So
yeah,
until we figure out something different. So and it's kind of nice to leave the aesthetics on a map anyway. So it's too easy to get the T-Rex and start doing some stuff with it, but.
Yeah, so what's going to happen is on field 22, guys, is I'm going to do silage builds. I probably will do that maybe once or twice. And then I probably will turn this eventually into an arable field.
That's what he says now.
Yeah,
He'll change his mind next week.
I probably.
Mm,
I'd probably buy a
I've
whole
seen
new
it.
different part of the farm.
I would say that is a very
Possibility?
possibility. Oh yeah. I've played with you for a while now. That's definitely a good possibility.
Becky says, so how was the mods and everything to say about joint?
Let's
It's
see.
too early into the stream to go on about joints, but the mods. I will say this with the mods that came out there for the last couple of days. For the mods that are in it, yep, they're decent enough mods. It's just that they're not mods I will be using. If that makes
Some
any
of them.
sense.
Some of them you did. Because some of them I
No.
don't have, so.
So I do have. We have installed the man keeper truck. I think that's a great little mod.
Hadn't used it yet, so I don't know. You were saying it was pretty good though.
Yeah. Like it's a decent truck. It holds 40,000 liters. So on this map, it'll be fantastic. You know, that kind of like you wouldn't need to buy a tractor and trailer.
Okay.
You know, so you can just buy that truck if you wanted it.
Hey, you know me. I'm partial to the dually and the
Yeah.
man.
Oh, I know.
So it happens.
But yeah, no, I have to admit, the ones that came out for the mods that are in it, no, decent enough tractors and stuff like that, but I won't be using them.
So Becky, how's the farm sim training going?
No, she's getting there. As far as I know, she has a couple of tutorials done.
Should be a farming pro soon then.
Oh, she will. She will. We will get her on for an hour or two on a multiplayer game, and we can teach her other basics and stuff like that. Because like all I done was when she started first, I got her onto Feldburn on New Farmer, so she has all the equipment and stuff like that, and we just done the basics, you know, how to plow, cultivate, lime, fertilize, harvest, and cart, and stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
Just the basics. No, stuff that she can actually get onto a multiplayer with and mess around with it, rather than having to worry about the likes of, you know, animals and forestry and stuff like that. You know?
Yeah. Gotta start somewhere though.
Well, it's like everything else now, guys, and for everyone watching, the very same thing. If when you're starting out, start out slow. Don't start going into all the heavy stuff at the moment. Just pick a map and start off a new farmer. Use all the equipment that you're given, and have fun with it. You know, do the tutorials. That's one thing we would recommend. Do the tutorials, and then when you go on to your map, I think it's on Raven Point, is the one where they give you other extra tutorials if you wanted to. On Fezburn they don't, but on Raven Point they do. So, Becky goes her reversing. Yes, that is one thing Becky needs to work on, is her reversing.
Yeah.
But I will say this, I still make mistakes when I'm reversing. And man, I even make mistakes going forward sometimes. Oh.
Yep, I've seen it.
But yeah, for everyone who's joining, no, just pick a map, do the tutorials, have fun with it.
Yep, that's all you can do.
And if you do want to join the multiplayer, guys, I do recommend kind of joining with maybe friends who's only starting out also, that they're not going to be kind of getting narky, if that's a word.
What is it?
Like if you want to join a multiplayer. Yeah, impatience, you know, that kind of. So like if you want to join a multiplayer game, don't start off multiplayer with people who are already advanced.
Yeah, die hard, serious. Yeah.
I mean, like who are not going to be spending time to say like, oh, you can do this or you should do that. Like rather than trying to say, well, look, you should be able to do this by now. Like, you know, that kind of it. And who don't have time to kind of hang around and not play the game with you because they have their own stuff to do. You know, I kind of like I will say this on our streaming. Myself and Tubb will be like on our streaming, unfortunately, where we have it's fast paced. We know what we're doing to a certain extent, whereas we wouldn't really have time to sit back and kind of teach anyone how to play the game when we're streaming. But we are the kind of people who will actually start another multiplayer game and help people out, because we would actually take it easy and go through things, whereas on the multiplayer, on streaming ones, we wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of it.
Which would be typically on the weekend. During the weekdays, it makes it difficult for us because both of us work, and so when we're working during the week, it's kind of hard for us to stream and then turn around and jump on a multiplayer and trying to help somebody out. So if you do give us a shout out, make sure it's on the weekend or something other like that. It just makes it easier for us, because Chris and I are, one of us are always on here early or on the weekend. Sometimes we jump on here and have a chat and just play our single player and just visiting. So
exactly, yeah.
On the weekends,
like Saturday morning, you have to also, especially for those who are actually in the States and stuff like that, the time zones are a little bit difficult for some people. The fact that I'm 6 hours ahead and stuff like that, so but like Saturday is probably the best time you can catch us, maybe Sunday. Like, well, we're more than happy to jump on in a multiplayer during the daytime, but we always keep night times in as our streaming. So, and so like when I say nighttime, guys, and daytime, for me, it would be 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night in the morning, and it would be 6 o'clock where Tubb is from. Is when we're talking about. That's when we stream.
PM.
So anything before that?
Yeah,
anything before that, we're okay.
So it looks like seasons, maybe a month or so out, but looks like console's finally going to get seasons.
Hopefully, I can't wait for it.
Well, I mean, it's in testing. We're going to get it.
Yeah, it's in testing.
Just don't know when, but it is in testing.
Chris 05, the spokesperson for on the mod hub and stuff like that for joints, according to him, it could be up to 2 to 4 weeks before it's out.
Okay, well, that's not bad. I mean, considering we haven't heard anything in several months,
in saying that, it could be out on Monday.
I mean, it could.
You know,
there's a possibility, yeah.
Because I think the way joints work it's first come, first serve when it comes to the mods. So they're not going to skip mods just to bring out mods that people want. You know, that kind of it. As far as I know, I don't think they're doing it.
Well, and it depends on too if they have errors and they get sent back to testing and stuff like that. So we'll see.
But we'll say this: there's something like 160 mods in testing.
quite a
So,
few. I saw that they've got a John Deere baler for console out for testing right now. So
yeah, yeah.
if
Mind you,
you're
they also have a John Deere in testing at the moment. A
it's
John Deere 690,
yeah
is it? Something like
U.S.
that. So
U.S. model, yeah.
yeah, so they're not so like they haven't really made it class certified if it's going to be a combine harvester or if it's going to be a telehandler. They're not
Well,
sure,
and the
or
real
not telehandler. Oh man, my mind has gone blank.
that's pretty good.
Not a cultivator. Oh man, it's on building sites.
Hmm.
It will come to me. It will come to me. Um,
Well, and then we've also here in about a week and a half or so we'll be looking at a Kloss DLC. So
yep,
with the expansion pack, so that'll be good. Platinum, is that what they're calling it now?
yep, the platinum. Yep.
Yeah, platinum.
Now, speaking of the platinum, I don't know if you've seen anything lately on it. I'm after seeing something, but they're not saying what it is yet. There is supposed to be a surprise tractor in this platinum pack from
Oh,
Plus.
that'd be cool.
So I'm not like they're not saying what it is yet. So if anybody has any idea what it is, who are keeping up with it, please put in the chat. Let us know.
I hadn't heard any news lately. I've seen a lot of farming simulator videos and stuff that they're showcasing. Now the only big thing is, and I know we've mentioned this before, is make sure to pre-order because you're going to get about 3, maybe possibly 4 vehicles that
Yeah,
will not be
yeah,
available in the future. So make sure to pre-order.
yeah. So I would recommend. Was it the 20th? Isn't it 20th?
22nd of October in the
22nd.
States. Yeah.
So I would recommend if anyone's going to do it, to kind of get that pre-order in as fast as you can and don't leave it till it's too late.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of pre-order, can you actually pre-order on the day of the launch?
I think you can the day before the launch, but not the day
But
of.
but like not on the day itself.
No, I
Got
don't
it?
think so, because it was like when Farming Simulator was released, you could pre-order up till the day it was released. So, which I didn't do the pre-order, I just bought it the day after it came out, and the only thing I missed out on was the John Deere Gator, so,
Yeah, same.
which,
To
I
be honest
mean,
with you, I was thinking about it. No, like, should I even bother pre-ordering it? Um, and then I'm thinking, that Dominator, it's a nice small harvester.
hmm
So it probably will be a decent harvester on medium farms and
oh
medium
yeah,
maps and stuff like that.
yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Plus,
I'm gonna pre-order it probably tomorrow, or the next day, just to have it.
yeah, I was about to say that. I mean, like, just to have it there. So
hmm And then hopefully in another, I think I should be done in 3 months. I have my PC stuff in, and I'll be looking at PC.
now, speaking of PC, I was looking at at it today. Um, when it comes to the PlayStation 5, which the specs and all right now, Sony's after dropping what it could look like and stuff like that. I don't know, man. I'm still stuck. Should I keep it to the PlayStation or should I actually go down that road of PC?
Oh, I'm going
Because like
PC.
PlayStation 5 is just going to be as powerful as a PC anyway. So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going PC. I won't get rid of my PlayStation, but I will definitely, because I've already got some of my stuff in, and I'm just waiting to order a few more things. I'm kind of teetering back and forth on the GPU that I want. But yeah, definitely going that route. It's definitely a lot more expensive than console, but
then again, if you think about it, like I'm only saying that I don't know if I will or not, but I probably will.
I just like that. I just like the idea of like what you and I are missing out on that we love about this game is all the classic stuff, and
Yeah,
PC has the availability for it right now, and
all the Fords and stuff like that. I wish I had them.
Fords, Internationals, John Deere's.
Yeah.
I was there's a guy called the Formal Pickle. I think no, not the Formal Pickle. The Monkey Lord, and he's got white, Oliver. I mean, it's just unlimited to the type of mods tractor-wise that they can have and use on that. I saw one guy on there with a Gleaner combine, and a Gleaner is something that I'm used to from the States that we use, as a combine here. So, and then like yourself, the Ford is a big deal because that's what you're used to when you were a young man. So,
yep.
Just and it. Some of the mods look really good, some of them not so much. But I think that's the same thing as console. Even with Giants, we get some real good console mods, and then some of them are cartoonish. Like the Ursus. I can't stand that mod. It's ugly.
Ursus? Yeah,
they're ugly. They're ugly as sin, and I don't have them downloaded. I won't use them.
Which is very sad, considering they were a fantastic looking tractor in 17.
Oh, absolutely. But whether it be scripting or whatever the hell the deal is going on with console, but no, I'm not using them.
Well, the reason why I probably will go the likes of PC, apart from the mods as you just said there and everything else, because you can get stuff that you can't get, is the maps themselves. I mean, I really do want to kind of play it just once on a PC for, we say, a 64x map or something like that. Just to see the sheer size of it, because people can talk about it's massive and everything else, but until you actually physically play it, it's hard to kind of picture how big that map is.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, I think you were talking about the last time the size of the 64X map. To drive from one end to the other may take you 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah. Well, plus another reason why I think I want to do PC is the chance my arm at modern. Just to see.
I would like to do that as well, because you can change the XML files. Yeah.
Just to try it, and then start to probably make a few mods and stuff like that.
Well, and the thing about it is, like, I was watching one of the YouTubers, and he'll find a mod and it may have some errors in it. He fixes the errors in it and makes it useful in his stuff, and so that's the beauty of it. And then, like, one of the maps had a bunch of gates and fences that he doesn't like in his maps, and so he just goes over to Giant's creator program and takes out either trees or gates, fences, and stuff like that on a map that's already out. And so I think, oh man, the availability to kind of adapt it to your liking, and then like what we're doing now, multiplayer. We could set up a server.
Make a server. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So You know, that's kind of what I'm looking forward to, stuff like that plus the mods.
Like,
And then the trucks that you get, like you can get a service truck or a 1-ton flatbed or whatever you want to do. I mean, that's what I'm kind of looking forward to, type deal. So
oh yeah, no, I agree. I agree 100%. Right, so that's the field mode.
yeah, I thought I was going to get a full load here, but it doesn't look like it. It's okay though. Anything to make me some money, or at least pay for my lease.
Do we have any storage down here in the sheep pen, I wonder? I don't think there is.
It's pretty small. I don't think so, from what I remember. So, and I've got a little area by this pond where I bought that I can kind of park 1 or 2 pieces of equipment. So, I may do that for right now to see how things go. I'm at 63%, so that's not bad. I'm not gonna sneeze at that.
Howie goes, none at the sheep pen. Yeah, I just saw that there, Howie.
Hey Howie, how's it going?
Welcome to the channel, brother. So, I guess we go down to the main farm then. I will just park stuff up there. And I am on that computer. I can cut across field. Wait till you see if we can go across that way.
Okay. So, done deal, almost. Oops. Sorry about that. Ooh, quick steering. Alright, so okay. Go back and pick this up real quick.
Pull in here for you have to buy yourself a taco.
Taco? No, no taco.
Yeah. Oh, it's a van is closed away on Joints Forum nagging map makers. Ah, god damn it. See, even the taco people are annoying map makers and joints. Anyway, here we go. Surprised you're always doing Lone Oak Farm. It's a bit larger than your customary work on. It is Howie, and I think that's one of the reasons why we're doing it as the extra challenge, and we're also on start from scratch, which even makes it even harder again. So I can just turn in here.
I'm not seeing here. Oh, spinnery. There we go. Oof. That's a pretty good drive, but I'm not gonna lease a trailer for that.
Yeah, guys. So for anyone who's just have to join us, welcome. We appreciate it. So you've caught us on episode 1 on Law Farm. So even though I own field 20 and 22, and that's where my farm is going to be, we've given ourselves about 5 episodes of just using the main farm as our storage area for our equipment and stuff, until we get the money together to actually start to buy our sheds and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
how we go, he started Lone Oak yesterday.
Oh yeah. Lone Oak's
And
good
how you
map.
finding it? How we? So we turn down here again. Yeah, so because we're using this farm as our staging area, there is going to be a lot of carting back and forth for equipment and stuff like that.
What's that, Howie? Oh, okay. Cool, Howie. Yeah. Howie said he just bought and started the harvest today. Cool. Yeah, I just what I've done, Howie, is up here I bought 8 and 16 is where I'm gonna start. I'm not gonna lease a trailer. I gotta go right here. So I'm just gonna drive the harvester down there and sell the cotton. I don't think I'll make much because we're on normal economy right now. I think it's 2,400 per liter. And I've only got 13,400 liters, 409 liters. So maybe I can pay for a little bit of the lease cost on this harvester and make a little extra money. But I like Lone Oak. I played it a little bit when it first came out. But it's such a huge map. It's probably more fun doing it this way than just single player. And yeah, it's expensive, Howie. I'm probably gonna. I borrowed 500,000 so far, and so did Chris. And I've got 699.04 left. So which I thought I had 700,000 left, but I may have pushed the hire worker button a couple of times, not knowing it. But yeah, you got to go into debt pretty big time to get this thing going.
Oh yeah, it's not going to be easy, you know.
No, and it makes it a better challenge. And too, Howie, before you joined us, you may have missed it. We're gonna do everything manually on this. So all the animals that we get, we'll have to have the crops for, and mix the hay, silage, and all that stuff for the cows. Oops, sorry, guy. Alright, perfect. I'm glad you turned.
Yeah, I'm in the right direction for a shop, aren't I?
Huh?
Yep.
You also bought field 50. Oh, 1.2 million. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It don't take long to get in debt on this thing, for sure. I do like the highways on this. It reminds me of the way Midwest on PC looks. So it's got
Yeah.
really good graphics on this. Ooh, you're cutting that grass. Oof.
Yeah, no, I've got the grass cut. I've now got to windrow it, and then I'm going to bale it.
Bale it.
I'll make silage of it. So I'll get a bit of money that way. There's the shop. Where's the gate in here? What?
Well, I was going to lease the trailer on this, and I thought, nah, I'm just, for money-wise, I'm going to, oh, hello. Collisions work good on the cars. To save the money, I'm just going to drive the harvester down there and sell the bale. So I don't spend no more extra money, because since I only got 67%. Okay, hello. Cars are passing me. You know I'm doing slow when cars are passing me.
How we go? That's pretty much what I did on FS17. Bale silage for catch. Yeah, without actually going into depth for cotton howie, I think it's probably the next best way of actually making your money. Plus, as we said, we're going to go all manual on this, so I can use this grass. Then either I'll save some silage bales for my cows, and then I can do the same then for hay and grass and stuff like that. Like, so it's just a easier way to do things.
Let's see. Okay, I think to go around this. Ooh. Sorry about that. Let me look at it from this angle. Yeah, there it is right there. Okay, yep, got my money back, plus about 10,000. Alright, so we need to return this. Alright, so we made about 10,000.
Right, guys, for everybody who's watching, okay, let's have a bit of fun with this, okay, as we're going along. Field 20 is still growing, okay, so I can't harvest it yet. But what crop do you think I should put in next? Okay, that's one thing that we could do. Also, this is also the Tubb, so I don't know if he wants to do it or not, but I'll put up there and we'll see who's going to say yes or no to it.
No.
We always work with real time. We don't fast forward time and stuff. Do you want us to make this extra harder by fast forwarding time, we say, to times 5, times 10, times 15?
Yeah, I had a line of cars behind me too, Howie. Alright, let's...
Oh man, I forgot this is a big windrower, so the turning radius has to be a little bit more. Okay.
I think I may just lease this for right now. Oh, I gotta fertilize and then put this out.
Becky went potatoes. Oh my god. Straight away she's in with her potatoes.
And that one doesn't do the narrow tires. So that one
But
does.
yes, I am more than willing to go potatoes for my first crop, no worries. If that's what you want me to do, I will think about it.
I think we'll go with this. I'm gonna buy it.
What's that?
I bought the Breedle.
The lime spreader?
And fertilizer both. So let's see. I may get a small tractor to pull that. Alright, so what tractors are we gonna go with this go around? You know what? I'm gonna go Voltra on this. I'm thinking.
I am planning on having this Ford, as you already know, and then I think my next tractor will probably be about the Steyr.
I like the Steyr. Yeah, it's a good tractor.
Or in saying that, I might just go all Ford. I mean, I might just get the next size down on this one, and not 240. I might just, I don't know yet. So I will see how the money is at the end of this harvest.
Yeah, I can't make up my mind. I don't want to spend a whole ton of money on equipment yet. If I lease that, it's $7,000.
Right, how we went? No, taters, go soybeans or sunflowers.
I gotta buy a lot of equipment.
I can't. I'm not forgetting what's in the crop as it is already.
Yeah. Alright, so we'll probably do that. Let's go with that. Narrow wheels, 201. Alright, we're gonna buy it. Alright, so we gotta fertilize first.
I was telling you, Tubbs, that Countryside got an update, didn't they? And they got 2 extra crops. That makes 5 new crops now.
Wow.
So I haven't installed yet, so I don't know if that glitch is still in it. So 5 new crops, it's great. I mean, like, it's actually great to see the game advancing as it is, you know?
Yeah.
But it's only advancing because of the modders. It's not advancing because of joints themselves. Which is kind of a letdown.
Yep.
But then again, if you think about it, right, and I'll put that to everybody else as well who's listening, I could be just talking through my hind backside here if he's wanting to think of it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Right, so we've now got Claus coming, okay? So FS21, when it comes out, there's not going to be a whole lot of mods or brands that Giants can kind of give us that, oh my god, this flipping off is a nuisance and we're trying to make it a hash of it. So as I was saying, right, so there's not a whole lot of brands now that Giants can give us that we haven't got anymore, right? We've got all the major brands, right? So is Giants going to go down the route of extra crops in FS21, I wonder?
I would think so. And like we discovered today, the glitches with the added crops in the filters, if there's only one page in the filters of crops, you don't get the glitch. If there's 2 pages, you know, field crop 1, field crop 2, then you get the glitch. So if they can get that fixed, then I'm gonna say yes. They're gonna add crops.
Yeah, well, like, so, like, what else can they do? I mean, like
Hmm.
what the kind of like they have, unless now the goal we say farm sim, forestry, which they have. What next thing? They'll probably go to
Yeah,
construction.
I agree, Howie. Yeah, the way those dips are, man, they're rough, especially trying to dodge them cars. Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, they're gonna have to step up their game somehow or another. Just don't know how they're gonna do it.
Yeah, well, like we said already, we have all the brands. Unless now in FS21 they're going to drop one or two brands. Yeah,
Or they pick up some more. I mean, the possibility of them picking up extra brands and come
you
on.
know, right? Who else actually agrees? I'll put it out there for everyone's watching, okay, and then yourself as well. You can answer it. Same with Howie and Becky if she wants to have a gander at it, seeing that she's only starting out with it. Uh, what I would like to see happen in FS21. Now, this is on me from my own personal side, okay?
Yeah, I kind of
Uh,
figured that.
we've had joints, right? In every FS from FS13, they're after giving us really good maps, okay? Yeah, some are a little bit better than others with texture wise and stuff. But I will say, uh, when joints give us the base game to start off with, they do give us really really good maps to play with.
Hmm.
What I would like to see in FS21 is if they went for a base game at launch, FS21 they went old school, right? Um, so when you start off with, like, you start off with as if you're old time classic farmers, rather than the way they all start off with the likes of Massey Ferguson and New Holland and stuff like that. You have to went completely old school, so
Hmm.
all classics to start off with,
Yeah.
and then your mods came as new tractors and bigger tractors and stuff.
I would like to see them come out with production maps.
Yeah, same.
If they're, PC's already got it. I don't know how hard the scripting would be, but I'd like to see that for 2021.
Same. But like it's hard to know like how where you can go from here.
Hmm.
You know, because like let's face it, they
Or
went all
follow
out in follow
the
me.
yeah, follow me GPS. They could really get that going in here. I think, in my opinion, but some of those things they're just going to have to up their game. PC's already got it, which I know that Giants tends to cater to PC because that's how they got started. But I think if they would cater a little more to the console players, I think they would get a better following or a greater following if they were able to do something like that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like that's no like what that's why I'm asking that question, right? Because let's face it, right? FS19 they went out like what they did. I mean, like they went all stops. I mean,
Oh yeah, I
uh,
agree, Howie.
Anderson. I mean,
Kubota would be a good brand to add.
yeah. I mean, like what they have. Uh, no, uh, the Anderson DLC we got. I mean, we got John Deere in. We got the John Deere Harvester DLC. We got Kloss coming. I mean, we have New Holland. We have Massey Ferguson, JCB. I mean, like we have every conceivable brand that's out there. I
Hmm.
mean, so I do believe, like
That's weird.
FS21, they're going to be kind of stuck on what they can do first, and like what they're going to bring us without actually losing what you already have. You know?
Yeah.
So will they drop the likes of Massey Ferguson and New Holland and bring them out as DLC and as mods?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I got a patch that is not growing anything in field 8. Yeah, 8. So bizarre. Just a square patch.
Oh my god, how the hell did I get hung up here?
That's weird. Okay, whatever.
Yes, already hung up. Here we go. This is how you do it. Showing people what not to do when you're farming.
Ooh, ooh. That's alright.
I put my eyes up road because someone was texting.
I'm driving everywhere. Crazy.
PS5 is supposed to be rather beefy. Giants should be able to. Yeah, they should. Howie, I agree. They should be able to game big time. Yep. Maybe 4x, maybe 8x games, maps. Maybe that's how they're going to up the game. Who knows?
Hey.
Yes, that is a giant wind roar in case you wasn't know what it was.
Yeah, the big one. Yeah, so that.
Yeah.
18 meters.
Yeah.
Or 19.
I actually love this. 19.
Yeah, 19.
This was brought over from 17. It's a great mod.
Yep.
I use this a lot in 17, isn't it? The 6 row. The only difference is it makes big swats.
Yeah. Alright, so lawn bags. Alright. Let's see what we can get out of this.
Then again, if you think about it, the worst thing could happen if Giants stay where they are and say, well, look, we're giving them a great game, let's just continue, or we could go backwards.
Yep. It's possible, but they definitely got to step their game up.
Yeah. How do we go? They're saying PS5 will be 8K capability. That should allow much better graphic overall and horsepower, and we'll be there for 4. Yeah, exactly, Howie. As far as I know, it's set for 8K, which is what was it, 120 frames per second, something like that. Oh.
Did I buy the wrong bag? Of course I did.
You know something, Howie? I absolutely agree with you. I would love to see slots gone.
Alright, so full. Oop.
I wonder if like because the PlayStation 5 is going to be a little bit more powerful, well, a lot more powerful than the PlayStation 4. I wonder if we're going to see more people allowed to play in multiplayer instead of just 6. Will we get to 10, 12 people joining in multiplayer rather than just the 6 people? I wonder.
That would be nice.
I mean, or will we see a dedicated server come to console?
God, that would even be more nice.
But yeah, I do believe if we got rid of slots, oh yeah.
I don't even know why we have a slot count. I think other than it has something to do with Sony.
I presume then we probably also get a larger system storage than we have at the moment.
What, like larger than a 2X map?
Yeah. No. Well, we should.
Yeah.
But I guess only time will tell.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest with you now.
Yep.
I never know. They might come out with probably a deer farm.
Oh, deer farm. Oh dear.
Well, we got all the other animals, so why not deer?
Yeah, something like that. What is it, Howie? Slots are for memory register allocation, I think. Oh, okay. Yeah, it has something to do with consoles, because I know in PC it doesn't affect them whatsoever. Which I would tend to think that shouldn't be an issue with us, but apparently it does.
Joe, get your... You better start listening.
It'd be nice to see him do away with
Thoughts?
you know,
Get outside now.
the licensing issues for mods and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Go, get your butt out there. You know better.
Right, so Baylor.
Yes, he's right there. Go ahead.
How it gets so cold in here?
Yeah. The temperature dropped quite a bit, so.
Oh, I'm here trying to read text messages and driving into everything.
Yeah, I have to stop because the way mine's set up is to the side. Yeah, I agree, Howie. These games are huge, and there's not enough memory for PlayStation right now, which PS5 is supposed to correct some of that from what I've read, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm going to get a lot of bales off this field.
Right. Yeah, I think you're right, Howie, on I think it is 4 gigs. Which, you know, with technology, it should be more than what it is, but it's been a little while. I can't even remember what year they even came out with PS4, but it's been a little while. But you'd think the newer ones would be a lot more. I think that some of them are, though, because like the Slim has a lot more memory. And there's another one. I can't remember the name. Pro? PS4? Pro? Yeah, I think.
PS Pro, yeah.
Yeah. Which is a little more advanced than just the PS4 itself. Which have more memory in them, but
Like, but does it though? That's just there.
I think they do.
Because like I have the regular PS4. I don't have the Pro. I just have the regular
don't
one,
either,
and I got a
yeah.
1 terabyte. That's what I have.
Yeah.
Becky went and bought the PS Pro, and she only got 1 terabyte. So I don't think it's the size,
okay.
the storage. I think it could probably the CPU and all could be different in them, but I don't think it's the storage as storages.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah. Oh, you had the Pro. Oh, okay. Howie said he's got the Pro. Yeah, I don't have the Pro. Oh, well, 39%. That's not bad. Alright.
I'm only halfway through the first SWAT, and 6 bales so far.
Oh, wow.
Oh, there's a lot of bales off this field.
You'll be having fun for a little while. I'm gonna go ahead and use this up while I got it.
Yeah, we have the big Heston baler, the big 6,000 one. We came out there Wednesday, was it Wednesday?
Mm-hmm.
But yet we still have no auto load trailers from, so you still have to load by hand. Right, but I'm just thinking, right? It's a 6,000 liter bale, right? So why don't the cotton balers, the cotton trailers, why don't they pick them up, I wonder?
I don't know. You would think that they would program it for that, but they didn't. They didn't plan for that.
Yeah, it's the amount of RAM, yeah, not the storage.
She thinks it is now. Silly, ow, our girl's gonna wrap you up. She's like in that other one with them.
Yeah, it's a pity because I would like to use that big baler, but I am actually shit at auto stacking, so manual stacking. But then again, if we are going to go with all manual stuff, I guess we should be manual loading.
Yeah.
If anybody wants me to start manual loading, throw it into the chat there.
Let me throw it in the chat real quick. Tell you the manual load.
You're not allowed unless you're going to do it as well.
Well, you're supposed to do what the chat says.
Well, I can put in your chat then saying I want you to do horses and not about horses.
Yeah, but I don't listen to the chat.
He doesn't mean that in a negative way, guys.
Let's see. Oh, okay. It has the 4K graphic. Larger HD. Not sure about the RAM. Okay, got you, Howie. I follow you. Yeah, they introduced liming this time. I'm wondering on the next go around what they're going to do. One thing I am disappointed about, like the weeding and stuff like that. When I was a kid, we would put out pre-herbicide to prevent weeds. I don't know why they can't do that on this game, where you can't just put out herbicide and like you're doing fertilizer, preparing the crops and stuff. And I think that would be a benefit.
I wonder if we see seasons come with a standard in FS21.
Oh, that would be nice if they did. Okay, so that's done.
Right, now,
Except for a
so
little
I
area.
put out there because, right, I don't know how that works, right? We know realism modern, right? They own the patent to seasons because they invented it, right? They made it, right?
Yeah.
So, if giants want to, we say put that as standard, would they
Okay.
have to pay the modder for that? Right, I wonder.
Yeah, so I don't know how that works. Because most of them, you don't pay for the mods. Now, on PC, I think you pay for some of the mods, like if it's a freelance modder and they put it on their, I don't know, Facebook or website or whatever, you'll have to pay for those. But the only thing that they've ever done to us on console is like the packs. They'll put out Anderson pack, or the what else did we have to buy? Little tractors here and there, and then the cotton DLC pack, and then of course, excuse me, you got to buy the platinum pack. So I don't know.
Yeah, no, because like not like a real mod, like what they made that mod. I'm just wondering, like, would they have to pay them then to use it as a standard base game?
If they do, what'll happen is they'll pass the cost on to us to buy the game. So instead of $60, it may be 80 or $100. I don't know.
And then again, if they'd done that, but then would other modders start going, hold on here, why should they be paid for their mods? If a modder has it copyrighted, then they could license the joints. That's how we was saying there.
Okay.
It's in the back. It's kind of downstairs.
Oh, great. Now I got the hiccups.
Well, we're not on for that much longer, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. That's all I can say. How they're going to make 21 better than 19.
Try to get this liming done, and then fertilizing, and then I gotta, excuse me, get the plowing and planting done. So,
Is the moonshine coming back up?
guess so.
Well, I guess coming up is better than coming out.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
I know all about that.
Alright, so we're looking good here. I may not got enough. Nope, I didn't. That's alright. I'm going to have a little strip here, so.
Yeah, Howie, exactly. Yeah, it could raise the cost of the game, or maybe season sold as a deal. No, that's actually something. Yeah, it could be sold as a DLC.
So a small strip's all I'm going to have left. That's
Hunter
not bad.
Lansky, welcome to the channel. How are you doing?
Maybe that's what it is.
Alright. I gotta pick up this small little piece here. Alright. Good deal. Worked out.
How do we have more lids in cups? I don't know. I don't understand. I was like, why do we use a cup?
Alright. Fertilization next.
Like, this baler, right? The one that wraps as well at the same time,
Yeah.
right?
A round baby.
You know the baler, right? Like, okay, I know that if you start doing hay, it can turn hay bales into silage as well at sometimes.
Okay.
I think it kind of gets muddled up a little bit. But I still say it's better than doing large bales, because if we're going to, we say not large bales, square bales, because if we're going to turn square bales into silage, it's two
Okay.
pieces of implements that you need.
Right.
So it takes longer than just once off.
Oh, I
Me
see what you're
personally-
saying. Yeah. Yeah.
So like me personally, I like it. It's just like it's a pity you couldn't turn off grass and hay as just have it as grass and hay.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you something else they need to put in here. I saw it on the PC side, but I think would be great in here. You know how you go to the maintenance shop and you're trying to
Yeah.
pull in to get something fixed? They have a mod in theirs that they can switch between implements to fixing the maintenance
Yeah.
shop. God, that would be
Is that-
nice.
Yeah, instead of taking it off and coming out and
Yes,
fixing the area.
yes, that would be nice. That would be super nice. Alright, so these
So
soybeans.
if you think about it, that like what that there shouldn't be too hard for giants to implement.
I wouldn't think so, but then again, I would think a lot of things are not too hard, but hell, they're having a hard time even monitoring some of the stuff that gets through testing. So, you know, I don't know. So, you know, that's just my perception. You'd think, well, hell, who's working up there, you know?
Man, I've got bales escaping the field.
It's okay. I'll come by and pick a couple of them up. I need some extra money. go. Alright, done deal.
I thought they had fixed that bales don't roll no more.
If they did, I haven't noticed it, so yeah, not that I'm aware of, but hey.
Yeah, no, as far as I know, that was supposed to happen. That the bales stop rolling now on you.
Is it, Howie?
Apparently not.
Oh, your cat was looking for the barking dog. Yeah, that gum chihuahua or dachshund I've got, she barks continuously. Oh my god. Drives my wife insane. She'll have to go in there and get onto her, and then she'll quit barking.
There is no collision on the wire fence on field 22. My bales are rolling through the fence.
Well, that's interesting.
And rolling down hills. Oh my god, this is gonna be good.
Yeah, as long as it don't go in the water, you're good. Uh-oh. Okay. So, I'm going to get this fertilizer, and then I'm going to buy... Let's see, what am I going to buy next?
Yeah, Howie, I'm starting to believe you and agree with you there, that wandering bales is not a good thing.
I think I need to plow this field. Let's take off fertilization. No, I don't need to, but the outer edge needs to be plowed. I'm going to get a plow. And let's see, I'm going to get my famous subsoiler 6M. How you doing there, little feller? Nope, I'm not buying it like that.
I will say this though, I think Giants should work a little bit more on their
That looks good.
hire workers and their worker
Like that.
stuff in FS21.
Alright, so let's grab that and fold it up. Hello. Alright, so I'm gonna plow the heck out of this instead of cultivate first. This, hello, save game.
Oh, saving game has to happen.
No, I just now noticed that. Let's see. You know what? I've got a medium-sized Voltra, and I may just stick with this one Voltra for right now. Save my money till I make some more.
Well, I've got 152,000 left, but I still have that. Oh yeah, and the AI traffic. I agree, Howie.
I've got $505,000 left. I could buy. Actually, I could buy everything I need that this tractor would pull. It's 201 horsepower. If I wanted to. For right now.
Yeah, no, I'm happy enough now with the tractor I have it for now. I've got um, a baler bought, a windrower, and a mower. So I also have then all these bales to collect. So I need to buy a bale trailer, and I think I'm okay for that
Yep.
for now. Anyway, I know I have a harvest to do, but I can lease out the harvesters till I can get the money to buy them. My main object now is to start paying back this loan as much as I can.
Well, that's what I'm trying to think about. I don't know. I'll decide in the next episode. Right now, I'm gonna go ultra conservative.
Ultra conservative.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay. One more. What do we skin the cat on this? Neat thing about the 6M, don't pull it that way, pull it this way, backwards. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, that I gotta get a dually too. That's kind of my next step, is buying a dually truck with the tippers that I like to buy. Howie, that's kind of where my thought process is.
Yeah, where on this one I'm going down a different route. Because these fields are fairly big, I just might buy the man kipper.
Oh yeah.
And just have that then as my cart and vehicle and stuff like that, rather than trying to buy another tractor and trailer kind of combo. So my tractor then can do all the field work, and my truck then can do all my carting.
Yeah. I haven't used it, so, but you said it was pretty good, a good mod, so.
Yeah, I like it. It's okay. The capacity is only 40,000, but it's it's a decent size.
What's the cost on it?
I can't remember now. So if anyone wants the one I'm on about, this is the one I'm on about. It's 279,000. So I think the colours free. No, it's not. Yeah, change the colours, cost them money. So. Well, all in all, 284,000 for a 40,000 litre.
280. Oh, okay.
Truck. It's expensive enough, but
it's all self-contained.
It is what it is. Yeah. And I know 40,000 litres isn't not same as 60,000 and 79,000, but if I was to buy a 79,000 trailer, I would still need to buy a truck to pull it. So.
See, and I run those tippers that I get, and I usually can get nearly 64,000 with the two tippers. And the two tippers cost me 50,000. So 150,000 I can buy the dually pickup, the two tippers that I normally use. So
yeah,
that's personal preference. That's the nice thing about this game. It's whatever you like. That's what you're gonna do.
Okay, I know it wouldn't be realistic, but what I would like to see with that tipper, because like I said, it's a decent mod, it's a decent truck, it looks nice and everything else, and we all have our own preference. Like you like those the dually with those carters, I like the truck. But what I would like to see with that truck is, like I said, it's not realistic, so don't give out to me when I say this. But what I would like to see is if you could change that tipper part to it to a, let's say, a bale trailer also. So that kind of way. So like in the like in the customization, so you would have your auto load baler and then also your tipper. So you just go back to your store and just change it whenever you want it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Rather than buying a tipper and a bale trailer separately. Right, and even if you could change that to a flatbed trailer as well, like, or even a transport trailer, all in the shape of into your store.
It'd be like an all-in-one type deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I follow you.
How we went, and no turns with moldboard plow in the ground. True. Then he went right, no extra tutorials on Fellsburn. And friends who avoid trolls. Friends? What are they?
Work, what's that? Yeah, exactly, Howie.
Yeah, there's a lot of bales on this field and half of them are actually trying to get away from me.
Rolling down the hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate
They
that.
see me rolling, hating. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep them doggies rolling. I would also like to see come on the console real damage.
To the tractors or equipment?
Yeah.
Or?
Equipment, tractors, trailers, no matter what you had. I mean, because like think about it, right? You could crash into a house now and nothing will happen to you.
Oh, I got
Like,
you.
like you get hit by a truck, nothing will happen to you. I mean, you could, like I'm after doing already, where I'm after wrapping my windrower around a pole, nothing happened to it.
Right.
Where in real life you would have damage to these things,
Yeah. It would add an interesting concept in here. Of course, I'd have the most beat up tractor in the whole wide world, the way I drive.
And another thing is, right, do you know where we have new farmer, farm manager, start from scratch, those three modes, right? But in the settings then you can turn off, crop withering, crop destruction. You can go easy, medium, or high economy. No, you can change your options, right? What I would like to see come in the console in FS21 is keep those three modes, new farmer, farm manager, and start from scratch, but have an extra one, realistic mode, where you can't turn nothing off.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I'd play that.
Everything is absolutely realistic to life.
Yeah.
Based on what map you're on and what map we have, of course, in that kind of way.
Of course, some of my single players, I do a lot of that. I turn it to hard, economy, normal, stuff like that, just to have an extra challenge,
Yeah, but like that's what I'm on about. I mean, like you can change it if you want to, right? So let's say like you're struggling with it, you can also change it back if you want them. You say, oh, I need to change this to it's the easy economy because I'm not making any money. But in realistic mode, that's what you would have. You can't change it, even if you wanted it.
But see, I don't. I leave it on there. Just, I don't know. Because, I don't know. I guess that's just the way I operate. I leave it alone and go with what I got. Just to say, you know, I can make it or not. One thing I've never done that I'm going to do one time that I've always wanted to do was start a map, you know, kind of like from scratch maybe, or say, and put it in hard mode. And when I finish that map, I would like to own every field in it in hard mode.
That is a long let's play.
Oh yeah.
Now, we could kind of take that a little bit more if you wanted it, because you can do that. You know, if you went on mini burn or a small map where there's only a handful of fields, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
But-
that's
but
what
like you-
I'm doing right now.
Right, but like you want to pick, like to have a really good challenge is pick something like Pacific Northwest, Lone Oak, PGR, something with big fields and a lot of them.
Welker.
Welker, yeah, Welker will be a hard map to do that on.
Oh, it'd take you forever. You could do it. It'd just take you forever. Oh, come on.
Like I'm on what was it? Dressy Hop? Dressy Hop, is it? Dressy Hop? Is that it?
Yeah, Dresser and Hoff, yeah.
Restaurant Hop or whatever it's called.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm on that one at the moment as my let's play, and I'm on it because there's no cotton, so I know I can't get a really good price because there's no cotton for me to get money in. And what I'm doing is I'm each crop has to pay for the next field that's in line. So I'm starting off on field 1, so next one I buy will be field 2, field 3, field 4. So I can't go along and go like, oh, I'm going to buy field 10. No, I have to go in line. But
Yeah.
it's my potato. It's my potato map. That's all I'm doing is potatoes.
Yeah, Howie,
Oh, no.
when you do have the seasons, everything is included. Yeah, you're crazy for doing all potatoes. That's insane.
That's what I'm doing. Nothing else. It's going to be ridiculous, but no, it's a challenge. Plus I'm Irish. We have that's all we really have over here. It's potatoes, even though we have other crops, but
Well, it's all in the spud.
it's all in the pods. Oh,
Yeah,
Well, guys,
Howie, this go around in 19, I didn't buy the seasons, or not seasons, but the season pass.
season pass, yeah.
Yeah, last in 17 I did, but I don't know. I felt like in 17 because we didn't have as many mods. I just kind of felt a little ripped over the season pass, so I didn't buy it this go around. But with all the added DLCs that they're charging you for, it probably would have been a good idea to do it.
Alright guys, first of all, thank you for joining us and staying with us for the last 2 hours or so. We will be finishing up shortly, in about 17 minutes or so. So you've joined us, myself and Tubb Farmer, on episode 1 on Lone Oak. This is our head-to-head. We were doing this on Tuscan lands, but unfortunately by the episode 5 we found out that we couldn't terraform, so we decided to change maps. Hopefully we won't be changing this one for a while, and we'll go from where we're going from here.
Have you tried to terraform on this at all? I haven't.
At the moment, no. Howie, have you terraforming this? Oh no, you've only started this also.
I hope it's not going to be a problem.
How we go? I don't think PS5 will be as good as the top tier gaming PCs. No, I wouldn't say so, Howie. But then again, I will say this: from what I know from the specs and what we heard about the specs of the PS5, it's going to be a really powerful console. You know, nearly as powerful as a PC. So.
Well, they said it's supposed to be as powerful as a PC, especially with the system that I've read up on that they're putting in it.
Yeah.
I mean, it has the capability of functioning when it comes out with the current, any of the current PCs that be out during that time should have the capabilities.
Don't ask me how many bales I have. I have a lot.
You may come pick some up.
No, it's okay.
Okay. Well,
Don't touch
losers
Don't touch
keepers, or what is it? Finders keepers, losers weepers.
Well, there are about 7 floating down the road somewhere.
That's a little bit extra money. That'll pay for my plow. Alright, so maybe another round or two and the plowing of field 16 is done.
Yeah,
Just
I've
gotta
only got
plan
a
it.
small bit of a strip to do here, and then I'll be finished finally baling, and then I just need to get a bale filler and
Sell it.
sell them and see what I'm going to make off them. But there is a lot of bales here. I'm looking at about roughly 50, 60 bales. Could be more.
Oh, really? Got quite a bit then off that piece of land. Ah, come on, man. Alright. So we're looking pretty good here. Now the big decision. What to plant.
I think it should go sugarcane.
No, I was actually thinking about going back with cotton, to be honest. So,
Well, if we want to pay back the loan, stuff like that, and get a crack on, cotton probably would be your best bet because of the price.
yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Oh yeah, that looks good. Alright, so I wonder how much mm, 250 horsepower to pull that. Alright, so that's $100,000. And then if go to, what's the next Vulture tractor? S, which should be 350, which is plenty of power. Ooh, that's nearly 300. I'd use all my money there. I wouldn't even be able to buy a harvester. decisions.
Professor emailed me. Oh.
Alright, so
Decisions.
That is not your balloon bucket count. If you're in there,
what about this?
Speed campus, that's not your
Let's see, he's that's too many slot counts. I want to stick with the Ultra.
She gave me a 75.
What about a Fent? 13 slots, 700.
You didn't try. No, you didn't 75. I made a freaking sleep.
200 horsepower. 240. No, not big enough.
You could have known about that. We started paying her off.
What about that one? Let's see. I think this thing's smaller. 246, 256. That's the biggest one. No. Let's see. T7 is 288. I kind of like that. What to go with? So that one's 200 and what? 40,000. The Steyr is 240,000 as well. What about this big old Fent? 246. Man. T8 is 267.
I don't think there's enough here for me to get the last bale, so I'll just empty this one.
See, I just don't want to spend that much money. 272 for this Fent is plenty of power. I hate decisions. Dutz Far is what that was. Dutz Far. So the T7 is only 11 slots. It's got plenty of power. It's 240,000 with the wheel weight 241, 200. You know, I don't use the New Holland much. I think I may go this route. 288 horsepower.
Student loans or whatever is supposed to cover that. They only gave me 100, so I get
so 253. So another 13. 12,000. Yeah.
But loans will cover it wrong. But listen, the $200 that I took out of my pocket, do I
313 horsepower. 253. I'm thinking I may go with this. This looks good. I'm gonna do it. New Holland T7 series is on the farm. Alright. And then I gotta buy my cedar. She's explaining it to her. Alright. Oh. Turn the motor off. There we go. Well, I kind of like the looks of this thing. Hello, T7. Alright, so next stop, the farm. Oh, I gotta buy seeds. Let's see. I don't. How much? Do you remember how much this cedar holds, or the Great Plains?
4,000, I think it is.
Let me see.
Is it 4,000 in total?
I thought it was more than that. I don't know though. I just bought 3 seeds. We'll try it out that way. See what happens. 3 bags of seed. Gonna be close. Alright, so it holds 4, almost 4 bags of seed. 2,900. There's 100 left in that one. And I gotta get one.
I think it's 4,000 in total. That's between seed and fertilizer, isn't it? Yeah.
I can't remember.
They're gonna see. They've not paid.
Alright, so let's back up to our fertilizer. Oop.
That's all they're gonna say. They're gonna take out the 250. So that leaves you $3,000.
Hey Sanders Farms, how you doing tonight? Oh, I appreciate the subscription, Sanders Farms. Thank you so much.
Welcome to the channel. Right. For the last time, back to the shop on this episode to pick up. Hey Sanders Farms, hi, how are you doing, brother? How is your day? Welcome to the channel.
Alright, so I've got, I'm going to leave a fertilizer and
thank you
seed.
very much, Sander. I appreciate the subscription, brother.
I'm going to leave a seed bag and liquid fertilizer up there at the shop.
Yeah, I'm going back now and I have to buy a bale trailer now and sell all my bales and see how much we're going to get, and then I'll see if I'm going to pay back the loan or if I'm going to buy a bit of the equipment that I need, because I need, like yourself, I need a tractor because I can't just have one. I also need to have a harvester, plow, cultivator, stuff like that. So it's...
Oh, what the heck? Oh man, unfolding my
right,
plow in
Sanders,
the middle of the road.
if you just joined us, okay, you've joined myself and Tubb Farmer on Lone Oak Farm, episode 1 of our head-to-head Let's Play. So basically what we're doing is on the main farm, we're just going to pretend that we're leasing it from the farmer where we can place all our equipment that we're going to buy and lease and stuff like that. By episode 5, we have to pack up from there and we have to have our farm built or on the way of being built. So at the moment I own field 20 and field 22. I'm after harvesting field 22, which is a grass field, and I've turned all the grass into silage bales, and I'm going to sell those, and I'm going to see where I am then in money wise. And if I can, I will probably put down maybe a shed or something on field 22 or thereabouts, and I can start that way if I need to.
Well, I think the more money you spend, the better off you are, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's because you just want to keep all that money in your pocket. That's all that is.
Hey, keep spending. You're not hurting my feelings at all.
So guys, everybody who's watching, okay, this is how we're going to play it, for especially those who are just joining like Sander and everything else. The tractors that we buy are our own, okay, so we can't use the tractors unless we want to help each other with harvest and stuff like that. But it's the implements. So I have at the moment, I have everything to do with grass fields. So if Tubbs wanted to start cutting grass, if he had a grass field or buy a grass field, he won't need to buy any of that stuff. What he can do is he can borrow mine. Same down with Tubbs, I won't have to buy any cultivators or anything like that because Tubbs have them, so I can just borrow his. That's how we're going to do it.
Yeah.
If we borrow each other's seeders, that's a different thing. That means then we would have to fill the seeder with lime, with either seed, fertilizer, or if we're using as lime as a pay saying like thanks very much for lending us. The only thing that we would have to pay then is if we help each other with contracts and harvest. That's why we'll have to pay each other.
Exactly.
So, bale trailer. Yay. Stop.
Alright. Howie, this is for you. We're planting cotton in this field.
You're planting what in the field?
Cotton. We are planting cotton right now with this T7 we just bought. It looks mighty good. I don't use the New Holland very often, even in my single player. But I like the sound of it. I like the looks of the inside. It's a really nice tractor.
Which one is that now?
T7 New Holland.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I've driven the smaller New Hollands in real life. We used them as bale tractors, cutting hay and stuff like that. But like this T7, which is a pretty large tractor, I haven't ever driven one of those.
Guess I better pick up all these ones that rolled away on me. Oh my god.
If you want to leave them there, I can pick them up for you and sell them. No
You
worries.
could, yeah, but you know something? I'm halfway here. There's one actually rolling down the hill. What? I'm back here.
The one that got away. The one that got away. Yeah, so if you don't want to mess with those, just leave them there. I'll come back and get them. No worries.
No, it's okay. I picked them all up. 15 bales tried to do a runner. Oh, now I have that shit on my conscience.
Alright, so... Looking good, looking good.
Yeah, like I said, I know we should be doing these realistic, so they should be manual, but I am crap at manual handling, but I probably will do manual handle at some stage in this let's play. But for now, I'm just happy not using the auto blade thrillers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's 30 now.
Well, if you're watching on my channel, you can watch manual loading. I won't do the auto loader.
Right, decision time. Here we go.
I really like this T7. It's a nice looking tractor.
Save it.
Save
Sure, why
it.
not?
Saving.
Price wise.
$2.
Silage bales. There is no place to sell silage bales. There's no barn on this map.
Yes, there is.
Well, prices ain't coming up for...
It's probably on the... It was on the main farm. I bet you when we did all that, when we set this up.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. But like...
How are you going to sell them?
You know, bale sell point. Stick it somewhere on the
just
map.
buy one. Yeah.
Stick it somewhere on my field.
That'll be good, because then I'll have a place where I can sell my bales too.
Yes,
I like the way you think. That's good.
Of course you do. Why else would you?
Hey, as long as you're spending money, I'm happy.
Mind you, there is a bit of terraforming to be done here.
Hey, means you're spending money. I'm extremely excited about this now.
Of course. This wasn't a good thing, but oh yeah.
No, go right ahead. Just spend away. You're Irish. You don't worry about that. Money is no object.
God, you're a funny man. I mean, I think you should lay off that poaching or moonshine.
Punching. That's what y'all call it, I think, isn't it? Though.
You never go back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a loan, so like I would have, if I had $1,000.
Right. Okay. It's the best I'm going to get it.
What I'm doing is with my number.
I would spend a little bit more money terraforming first before I bought the bale sale point.
I just did terraform.
Spend some more. I think it's a bigger square than what you're looking at.
No, it's not the square. It's the it's
All they're seeing is their pond and lump sum. They're only seeing $1 amount.
The land.
They're not splitting it up between, oh, we're gonna apply this and that, and
If
yeah,
you have
I
to,
need to.
buy another field and then that's more level and then put it on that. Terraform that.
32,000 for
that's why
30 bales.
they're not seeing, oh, this
Oh, that'll pay for your terraforming.
they do see that, but they're not looking at that breakdown is it's
Not good prices, but at least we can sell bales now.
Yes.
That's the main thing, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah. I think so, because I can use it too. So.
Yeah, I'd say like I'm more than happy to help you out there. Yeah.
I appreciate it.
So give me about
I'm
10.
thanking you.
Give me about 10% off bales that you sell there, yeah. I'll
Yeah.
be using it.
Hey, hold your breath. It'll be there in the mail. Okay. As soon as I finish planting this, I'll be, it'll be about that time, I guess, for us to jump.
Yep.
Almost done. So we'll have the cotton planted, ready to go. Again, Sanderson Farms, if you're still on, Sanders Farms, thank you so much for subscribing. Appreciate it. Appreciate you tuning in.
That
Appreciate
doesn't
you.
look like manual labor. Oh,
Appreciate you coming in, checking Chris and I out, and subscribing.
oh yeah. Appreciate that, brother. Well, as we appreciate you all, guys, thanks very much for staying with us. I know we're only new to streaming, and we're not professional YouTubers. We do try and bring good content as much as we can. Sometimes it is tedious, sometimes it's boring. But like I said, we're not professional. We do it because we love the game, and we just like to share what we do ourselves. If we weren't streaming, we'd still be doing this. So it was just the next step, really, in our playing.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say this: ever since we started doing it, I find it very hard to play single player now.
Yeah. Well, half the time we spend up on this game, you know.
68 bales I got off this floor.
Really, that's actually pretty good. Was it fully fertilized and everything, or?
I say so, yeah. I never checked, but I say it was.
You would think for that many bales out of that field.
So,
Okay, good deal. I'm gonna run down there and pick up that extra fertilizer
right.
left down there and the seed.
I
So
didn't
it's
make
not
enough
sitting
to
there.
actually start paying back big money, but I made enough to maybe, start doing something, I suppose.
Yeah. That looks good. All right. So cotton is planted. Yeah. Have you noticed that the mirrors on the tractors are a little bit glitchy here on this map?
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah, if you get a certain angle, like right now I'm looking, it's kind of throwing a weird pattern on both, all of them, all three mirrors I've got on this T7. And then it clears up. That is bizarre. Okay. Well, I can live with it. It's not that big a deal. I mean, I've missed low note. This was kind of my go-to map in 17. So
This ain't great. I went a little bit too high this time.
what did you do?
Oh my god, no way.
Are you still terraforming?
Can I raise this a little bit?
Ah, you're still
No,
terraforming.
no, what did you do? Oh my god. Not that yet. That's not good.
Or keep spending money, because that's important. I'm happy that you're spending money, at least.
Of course you are. I'm not though. And especially when terraforming on this map and okay, the good thing about it is we can terraform,
Okay.
but I'm after making a hash of this one.
Around the sell point?
Yeah.
Well, don't mess it up too much. I may need it for my selling my cotton, you know?
You know something? I'm gonna do what I always do. I will take a hit to make a hit.
I agree with you. Spend money. Even if you get in the red, it's no big deal.
No, not a big deal whatsoever. As long as you're happy, Tubbs.
I am extremely happy. When you're spending money, that's my happiest.
I will always help you out, you know that.
Oh yeah, spend more. The more you spend, the happier I get. And if I have to loan you something, you know what? Since you spent so much money, I ain't even gonna charge you.
Oh, jeez, you're such a good guy.
You know, what's a good farm neighbor for? We're kind of like that insurance company. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What's insurance?
Yep. You may need some.
No, I
Especially
do need
spending
some.
it. Yeah.
I do need some because I'm making a complete hash of my farm here.
Okay. So
As I always do, but you know, that's just the way it is.
there we go.
And now I can't terraform back over this again because I already have to do it. Oh my god, really, Chris? Yeah,
Would you
well done.
build it up too high or something? Alright.
So it's easier to build down and then terraform up than it is up and down. Okay.
Let's see. Shut those off. Alright, so we got the cotton planted
That's not too bad actually.
in the ground.
Alright.
Alright. Let me go see what you're doing and you're messing up over here.
Right. So
Oh, I forgot you can't do that. I'm stuck in the wall again. Yeah, I can see a little bit what you've done there.
yeah, no, it's a little bit high, but you know something, I can't afford to be messing. So
Let me go to the shop here.
I will leave it the way it is.
Yeah, I'm coming over. I want to check it out. I wonder why the bail sale point, they gotta fix that. Because you try to fast travel over there and it sticks you in the wall of it, which is odd. Oh, you already put down a shed?
Yeah, I'm going to try and keep my build stuff over here for the time being because I don't want to keep going back and forth to the main
Gotcha.
yard.
Yeah. Oh, Lucky Charms Farm. Okay, alright. Oh,
Well,
yeah, I see.
leprechauns are also was taken.
Yeah, so Leprechauns was already taken. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, that's kind of a dip through there.
Mm-hmm.
What was you trying to build it up and then it kind of messed it up?
No, when I placed it, the first time it was way too high. So I sold the barn, flattened it again, and then replaced it, but it didn't do any better. So,
Oh well, honestly, it's not that bad.
no,
I mean,
it's a
there's
small little dip that I can get
Yeah.
away with.
Yeah, I mean, I can sell my cotton bales in there. It's no big deal. Oh,
So,
good deal. Did you lose much of your farm or the field? No, not too much. Just a little edge.
no, just a small bit.
Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. All right, cool deal. All right, everyone. So we've come to the end for tonight. We want to thank y'all for tuning in and joining us tonight. Sanders Farms, thank you for subscribing to myself and Chris Larkin. Also, Howie, as usual, we appreciate you being here tonight and chatting with us a little bit. For everybody else, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. We'd really appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We're here on Lone Oak, episode 1. Check us out tomorrow. We're going to be back. See if we can get Chris to spend some more money because that makes me so much happier. But we thank you for being here. Pears Sally Joe, thank you for the follow. Just appreciate that. And thanks for tuning in to us. Also, we are console players. We play on PS4. We have a community. It's called Superior FS Farming. Go over there, join us. It's an open community. We'll be glad to have you. We got some wonderful members over there. Howie, or Mr. Tim, that's been chatting with us tonight, is one of our members. He's a very active member. Everybody does a lot of posts and keeps up to date with the Farm Sim news and the latest mods. Go over, join us. Glad to have you. Again, thank you for tonight. Myself, Tubb Farmer here. My farm partner and friend, Chris Larkin. Y'all have a great night.
Yeah, guys, on myself, thanks very much, guys, for everybody who's watching us tonight. A big shout out to the usuals, Mr. Howie and, of course, Becky for joining us in. Also, a big shout out to the 2 new people who joined us tonight, Hunter Lanky and Sander Farms. And a big shout out to Sander Farms for the subscribe. We do appreciate it, guys. With that being said, you've joined myself and Tubb Farmer on episode 1 of Lone Oak. This will be going on for a while, hopefully. Terraforming on this field where I'm going to build my farm is a little bit if enough because the way the terraform is and the way the landscape is. But we will get there in the end. That's what it's all about. So with that being said, also this is a subscriber map on my end anyway, at least. So hit in the chat. Tell me what you would like to see me do on this Let's Play. I think the next, also a big shout out to Young Can 23 for a follow.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
Young Kent 23, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
So I also own Field 20. I was asked to put potatoes in that next. Also, I think Howie asked for, and we will go from there. So with that being said, until tomorrow night, guys, from myself and Tubb Farmer for episode 2 of Lone Oak. So guys, before we finish, if you're actually watching, please come over into the chat, say hi. You don't really have to like the videos and everything else, but say hi at least and let us know you're watching us. We would love to say hi back to you and have a chat to you. We do try and talk to everybody who's in the chat, or at least acknowledge acknowledge you, so please come and join us. Okay, so with that being said, for tomorrow night for episode 2 of Lone Oak, from myself, Chris Larkin, from him, Tubb Farmer, go hit those channels, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, hit that little bell icon. It's not an alarm clock. It will let you know when we're back up and running again. Also, if you're feeling really generous, please share our videos. Tell your friends about us. We're not professional YouTubers. We're two guys who love the game. We like to pass on what we know about the game, and also from, if you actually know a few things, we love to hear from you. So until tomorrow night, we're going to leave you the way we always do. On this channel, when things go right, it's not us. And when things go wrong, it's the bleeding leprechauns. Until tomorrow night, guys. Bye.
Joe's Gaming, thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate it. Y'all have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow evening. Have a good night.